So today I thought we'd try something a little bit different on the channel this time. So today we're going to play something called The Test. Apparently all this game is just like a series of questions that's supposed to like tell you like stuff about yourself or something like that. I don't know too much about this game. I just saw it was starting to get a little popular over on YouTube. I saw some other people playing it and it was free. Hey, so future AJ here. I'm just letting you guys know that this game is actually not free. I was wrong, but it's not overly priced either. There's a bundle you can get on Steam. You can find this game on Steam and it'll tell you everything in the bundle. Or you can get the game separately. It doesn't matter. But I just wanted to let you guys know it's not free. I was wrong here. Okay, get on with the video. Sorry. So I decided why not go ahead and give it a go. I did also hear that this kind of has like a horror aspect to it. I don't know how much of a horror this is for it just being like a questionnaire kind of thing. I also don't know how long this is going to be. So hopefully this is just like a one-off. And I did hear there were multiple games that went along with this. There's like a second part and a third part or something like that. So if you guys want to see those, let me know down in the comments below and I'll check it out for you. I'm not a fan of the whispering and the ominous music that's going on here. All right, let's just get into it. I don't know what to expect with this. Oh, hello. Pardon my voices. I'm not very good at doing voices, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I'm not good with voices. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Okay, Gandalf. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. See, that's why I can't do voices, because I can't read. I got an F in English. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide it from yourself? Okay, so I gotta really think about these answers then. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Okay. What's with the, this? What's difficult is self-analyzing your own physique to evaluate the truths in your own mind and live so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you will be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Interesting. As long as the answers you provide to the questions are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. It's simply nature. Alright? This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Yeah, I'm probably gonna think that a lot. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Oh, this is going to be dangerous, isn't it? I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back. Oh, I already got water. You predicted my future already. Or you predicted my past. Wait, what? We are about to begin with a series of questions and provide that you are a willing participant. We will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. All right, here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know, because I'm thinking what about like criminals? Like, yeah. I do think that. Do you think that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? No. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? No. I don't think I am. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yeah. I'm pretty open-minded, I would say. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Ooh. Well, I mean, if we're answering honestly, there have been some experience. Oh my god, this is gonna get deep, isn't it? I have had some stuff happen in my life where I have questioned a lot of things. I don't really want to get too into that kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna say yes. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Well, okay. So living alone forever as in just living, I mean I can still go out and see friends and stuff like that, or family, but just living. Yeah, I think I'd be alright with that. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, because I mean, things happen. Oh, I should probably point out too, if some of these questions are going to be like this, I'm probably not going to be able to really know what the question is asking, because I'm a little bit how do I want to say this? My brain doesn't really work properly sometimes, and sometimes I don't understand questions right away, right off the bat, so I have to think about some things. So there might be a lot of cuts in this, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yeah, because I mean, things can happen. Yeah, some things can happen. Yeah, I would. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Yes, I do. I do not like how I sound at all. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. Nah, I would say no, because black and red are my two favorite colors, and I pretty much wear nothing but black all the time. So I would say no. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah, that's not mine. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Are you afraid of spiders? Well, yeah, it depends on the spider. Because I mean, I know some spiders out there are very, very, very dangerous and poisonous and can kill you. But where I'm from, we don't really have anything like that. So in those circumstances, I would say no. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? If I knew I would emerge unscathed, would I jump into molten lava? Ooh. Would I jump into molten lava? Maybe just to see what it would be like? You know what? Yeah, I think I would actually. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yep. I am very fat. I am 5'7" and 235 pounds. I am fat. But I'm not ashamed of it. I don't care. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No. I would like to have a lot of charisma, and I'm trying to work on it. But at the moment, I would say no. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? That thought never really crossed my mind. What is this music? That would be, if I could, if I knew that I would come out of it okay, kind of like how Squidward was in SpongeBob when he got frozen, and he was kind of okay, he was still alive basically. But have I ever wished you could be? It's not, would you like to be? So I guess answering the question technically, I think I would say no. This is all very interesting. Okay. How long is this anyway? Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions when you put together spell the name Satan? No. Did it really? Can someone go back and check that? Does that make you uncomfortable? Uh, I mean, not really, because this is just a game. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? I kind of am now, yeah. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yeah. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? Are you trying to tell me something, game? Are you gonna say, like, if I don't do something right, you're gonna, like, scare me or something? I'm gonna say no. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I was not aware of that. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Kinda. Now I am. Would you consider yourself captivated? What does that mean? Captivated. I don't know what captivated means. If it's like immersed or something like that. And yeah, I guess I'm a little like interested in it. So I guess yeah. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yeah. I'm pretty brave, I would say. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? No. I don't have any sort of intelligence whatsoever. And I'm not answering that like, as in like, oh no, I'm not smart or anything like that. Like, no, I genuinely don't think that I think that I have like so much, like, I'm so incapable of like some of the simplest things. And I don't know why. So I would say no. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, I actually kind of forgot. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? I mean, not really. That kind of stuff doesn't really interest me that much. I'm gonna say no. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? I was kinda, but I mean like not in a bad way. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? I was. I'm gonna say yeah. Just to answer honestly. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yeah. Yeah, I have all the patience in the world. There was one time where I went to go to a restaurant at our local campsite, and I got sat down. I got seated at a table, and they sat me down, and then I sat there and waited for somebody to take my drink order for like 2 hours. I waited 2 hours just for somebody to take my drink order. And that's something I probably shouldn't have done, but at the end of the day, I got a free meal out of it because somebody finally realized I was sitting there just kind of minding my own business. So yeah, that happened when I was younger. Do most humans annoy you? No. No, because that kind of falls into that category. Like annoy kind of falls into that like hate category, and I don't really hate anybody because, you know, people are people, and you know, everybody goes through different things, and I try to give everybody like a fair chance. So yeah, I would say no. Do you prefer animals to people? I mean yeah, kind of. I think I love animals. I love animals to death. Like I cannot handle, like I'm vegan, and I can't handle seeing any kind of animal like in danger. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that with my shoulder. I can't handle seeing any animal like in distress or anything like that. So yes. Do you believe in magic? I mean, like, you know, do you mean like kids magic or something like that? You know, oh, here's the card. There's a quarter out of your ear. That kind of magic, no. I just say no, I guess. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Ooh. Okay. This one is kind of hard for me. Well, I mean, see, the reason this is kind of hard for me is because it's kind of a hard subject for me to talk about because a few months ago I lost my dad, and not long after that I had like a weird like dream experience where he was there and he started talking to me, and I was aware that he was supposed to be gone. So that that day kind of felt like he came and visited me just to like check in and see how we were or something. So to say that there's some sort of like higher power with that going on, saying that I believe I don't know, because asking me something like this is also the same as asking me like, do I believe in ghosts or spirits or anything like that, because that's kind of in the same category. I mean, not like exactly, but you get what I mean. Well, the way I see it, after I had that experience, I do kind of believe that there might be like a spirit or a soul in us that lives on even after we're gone. So I think that being said, I think I'm gonna go with yes. But I honestly don't know. That's a hard question for me, because I'm gonna say yes, just because I think it's answering honestly. But in reality, I don't have a clue. Do you fear death? No. Nah, because I'm aware that it's inevitable, and it comes for us all at a certain time, so I think me being aware of something like that kind of makes me like be better prepared for it. So I don't know, I think I'm just gonna say no for this. Are you attracted to someone who you're not currently in a relationship with? Yes, I am. I'm not seeing anybody right now, and there is someone out there that I do think fondly of. I'm not gonna get too much into that because that's not really anybody's business, and it's not my place to talk about them. So, but I'm gonna say yes, and just move on from that. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes, I did. Are you alone? Yeah. I mean, I'm not like... My mom's like right down the stairs, is that what you mean? No. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's someone watching you, would you believe me? I mean, I'm hoping that there's somebody watching this video that's gonna go out, but as of like right here and right now, no. Have you wondered who I am? Honestly, no. I mean, I just figured you were like a character in the game. I don't know if it's the hat I'm talking to or you, Gandalf, but I'm gonna say no, because I just assumed you were just the main character. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No, but I like moved my arm around and stuff. No shivers. Do you feel like you're being watched? I mean, I sure hope I'm not being watched, because I'm on the second floor right now, and if I was being watched, somebody would have a heck of a time trying to get off of my roof. I'm gonna say no. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. No, because I'm intrigued. Do you drink water every day? Yes, I do. I am actually drinking water right now. This video is brought to you by water. Yes. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes, I cannot go a day without eating. I used to be able to, but nowadays, no. I need to eat. Especially the way that my work schedule is right now. I cannot afford to not eat. Like, I get so hungry. Like I used to be able to like keep myself busy, like especially during the summer. I would like go out and you know, just play with my friends or just do stuff. Now that I'm like working, I'm like working up an appetite pretty much every day. And when I'm not working, I'm home most of the time, and just kind of sitting around at home not doing anything makes me hungry. So yeah. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? No, that kind of stuff doesn't really interest me, right? Yeah, no, I'm not really that much into like hidden messages or stuff like that, mainly because I'm not good at it. So I'm gonna say no. You realize that you just missed another one? No, I wasn't aware. This looks like a face. Mouth right down here and then the two eyes. I'm gonna ignore the blank help. Are you wondering what they are? I mean, I kinda am now. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No, because knowing me, I would probably stop this recording after I'm done with it and then forget all about it until I go to edit this video and upload it and stuff. I'm gonna say no. Is your favorite number 7? No, my favorite number is 4. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah. Yeah. I do agree with that. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? I mean, yeah, they're both fruit. They both grow on trees. They can be compared to apples. I mean, just because it's not the same fruit doesn't mean you can't compare them. I'm gonna say no. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, I didn't. That's kind of interesting. Wonder why it's called that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. Well, to a degree, I think. I see, this is another one of those where I have to kind of think about it because, like, on one hand, you have people that, like, you know, aren't really, like, you know, criminals or anything like that. They just kind of do dumb stuff or something like that, and they don't really realize it. And you're like, oh, well, I mean, you know, we're only human. We make mistakes sometimes. I'll give you another chance. Then on the other hand, you have the criminal aspect of it where they commit some sort of horrendous crime like murder or something. They steal the Eiffel Tower or something like that. And, you know, that's kind of stuff can't exactly be forgiven. So I guess maybe I guess when I put it like that, then the answer would be no. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone. And that's everyone. I believe that people who aren't considered like criminals or anything in that category, like people who just do dumb stuff, don't mean any harm by it or anything like that, those kinds of people, yes, they do deserve a second chance. But if you're including everyone, I guess my answer would be no. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes, I do agree with that. That's good advice. You put anything you set your mind to, you can do it. Sorry. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? I mean, okay, see, this kind of goes back to like the criminal aspect of it because, you know, everybody has a right to, you know, bear arms and you know, all that stuff. I'm not getting into any of the politics about that or anything like that. But when you think of like more important than freedom, that means like you're saying like people shouldn't be like, you know, kind of like held to their ground or you know, like, hey, don't do this. They kind of like for their own good, you know? I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm talking a little bit of nonsense. Freedom is definitely important. Like, freedom as in like America kind of freedom, yes, that is definitely important. But to say it's more important than obedience, or obedience is more important than freedom, I think I might say no, just because if nobody has any sort of obedience, then this world might be a more chaotic place than it already is. And without some sort of like obedience, like everyone would just kind of run ragged. And we as a species wouldn't be around as long as we normally are, or we are right now. No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? As long as I'm safe and I know I'm safe. I mean, I wouldn't mind going like underwater and looking and stuff like that. I think I would say yeah to that. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? I did not realize that, but thank you. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah. I think it's really important to feel loved in this world. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah. Have you ever felt hated? Have I ever felt like somebody hated me? You see, so a question like this, I would have to go back like into my childhood. Because I mean, like, kind of in a way back then, I'm sure like kids would hate me for stupid things, but I mean, like, that would just be stuff that you would just gotta get over because, you know, you're just a kid. You don't really know any better. I think I'm gonna go with no, just because I don't think I don't really think of myself as the type of person that people would hate. I don't feel like I really do anything that would make people hate me. I mean, I'm sure I've done something that like people have like kind of disliked me in the heat of the moment, but just like pure hatred for somebody, and that's another thing. Like that's another strong word that I don't really believe in. Like I don't hate anybody, and I don't think I would say that I've ever felt hated before. Do you have any addictions? Ooh. I mean, okay, so right just then when I thought of addictions, I thought of like, you know, drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. And I don't do any of that stuff. So in that sense, no. But there are other forms of addictions out there. You know, eating food too much, buying things too much, spending, you know, like the more like simpler addictions too. And yeah, I mean, I would say I have like a bad habits and like smaller addictions like that. So yeah, I think I would say yeah. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I like the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? No, I don't really associate colors with like depression or happy or anything like that, really. I don't really see colors that way. Oh no. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah, I normally like jam out in my car. I mean, like, there's some loud stuff that I don't really like, or, wow, I said like twice there. There is some loud stuff that I don't particularly like myself, but loud music, yeah, I like all kinds of music. Do you like to dance? No, not really. I've never been a fan of it. I could never dance when I was a kid. I can't dance now. Never attempted it as an adult, and I'm probably not going to. Do you consider yourself normal? No, nobody is normal. Everybody is unique in their own special way. Everybody is weird, and that's perfectly fine. That's what makes all of us unique in our own way. Nobody is normal. Normal is boring. Don't be normal. No. Do you love your parents? Yes, very much. Not even a question. Have you ever been lied to? I'm sure I have and not realize it. Well, now that I think about it, yeah, I think there has been times where I caught somebody lying. And I'm not counting like little white lies either. I'm not counting that kind of stuff because that's not really like, you know, lying. It's white lies, but you know, it's lies that aren't harmful. They're just kind of like the good kind of lies. Yeah, I think so. Do you get angry often? Actually, no, not really. I'm pretty chill. Yeah, I don't really get angry that often because, like, you know, I don't, I see, the more human side of things, like, you know, mistakes happen. I'm gonna say no on this one. Do you hold grudges? No. No, I'm not really that kind of person either. I'm more chill. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah, I've forgiven someone before. Yeah, I mean, it's like I've been saying, like, people deserve second chances and stuff. and I have forgiven people before. Yeah. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done but still did it anyway? Oh. I mean, when you make a question like that, there has been some stuff like at work that I've done that like I knew that I called in like an audible, I guess you would say. Like I kind of did stuff that I knew wouldn't really be okay with like heads or bosses or anything like that, but it was for the sake of my job that I had to. So yeah, in that sense, yeah, I would say yes. Have you ever lied? Well, that again comes back to the little white lies. I've definitely had my fair share of white lies before, like, you know, to kind of like keep surprises and stuff like that. But like, have I ever lied as in like, you know, just straight up like just lied to somebody? No, I don't think I have. Maybe like as a kid that I don't really remember. Well, I think maybe in that sense I might say yeah, because I'm sure like as like a, you know, a stupid little kid, there must have been times where I lied about something that I'm just not thinking of right now. I don't have a very vivid memory of my past. I remember like more important things in my life. I'll say yes just because I'm sure that there's been something, but I honestly don't know. Have you ever cheated on a test? No, I was honestly fairly, I was pretty fair. I wasn't really into that whole kind of thing. Like, everyone else around me would always try and, like, cheat on my test or something like that, but I was never really that smart in school, so, like, it never really benefited them. But I've personally, I've never really done anything like that, so I'm just gonna say no. Well, that's reassuring. Thank you. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Yeah, I guess in a sense it would be because they have more color to them. Which I guess harps back to like that other question of like, you know, saying that color doesn't really associate with like happiness or anything with me. But I mean, flowers compared to trees, they do have a lot more personality to them. Trees are magnificent, but I think flowers are more beautiful. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Ooh. I mean, I have wondered before what it was like to be like a dog. Like what they see, what they go through in their lives. Yeah, I think I would say yeah. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I do kind of wonder now what it would be like. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. I believe in like deja vu and like you know, that kind of stuff. You know, like yeah, you know how like sometimes when you I guess it's like deja vu or something like that, where you like have a dream of something or you just kind of like think of something in that moment and you feel like you know this scenario, you've been here before and you know exactly what's going to happen next and like you feel it. Like I get that a lot, but I don't know if I would consider that psychic powers because that's kind of in the moment. When I think of psychic powers, I think of like, you know, you guys remember that show That's So Raven and she had the vision powers. That's what I kind of think of when I think of this. So I'm gonna say no. Have you ever seen a ghost? No, but this is kind of interesting because a coworker of mine was actually talking about something like this with me recently about like how he's wanted to see a ghost sometime or something like that because he does believe that stuff and he really wants to see one someday. But no, I've never personally seen a ghost. No. Do you dream often? It depends on what you mean by dream. I'm gonna say yes because I feel like you mean like when I go to sleep. Do you have nightmares often? Recently, I have. And it kind of spooks me a little bit. I never had nightmares as often as I have since my dad passed. So I guess as of like recently, I would say yes. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Not normally. I have one time that I remember. It was just like a whole like work incident. Like everyone was busy that day. Nothing really too crazy to really get into and talk about, but I'm gonna say no just because I've only had like one. Do you suffer from depression? Yeah. I mean, I'm not like medically prescribed or anything like that to have depression, but I definitely have those moments in my life. This is another thing where I don't really want to get too into it, but I'm just gonna say yes and move on. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yeah, I do. My job kind of requires me to be active and like, you know, stay active all the time and stuff like that. My job is basically physical labor, so I would say yeah. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Well, I'm vegan, so anything animal I despise. Well, no, I don't despise animals. I despise the fact that us eating animals is a thing. So yes, I think. Would you consider yourself what? Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Ooh. Man, some of these questions, man, are really hard for me. I've definitely had my moments where things have been really down and it's gotten to me and they've kind of like taken over and stuff, and it was really hard to recover from them. I'm gonna say yes and move on, because this is another thing I don't really want to talk about right now. Have you ever felt betrayed? I would say no. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yeah, I would say yeah, because I mean, like, there's definitely been times where I've felt like I didn't really have a path or anything like that. Like my life wasn't really going anywhere. I've definitely had that. I kind of still do, honestly, but it's not exactly the video to be getting into that kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna say yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No, I'm not any kind of leader whatsoever. I am a follower and I am not afraid to admit it. I hate, like, even just like walking in front of people. I hate that. Like, I hate being in front. I hate leading. I hate anything having to do with that. No. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No, I wouldn't press that. I wouldn't do that, no. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Like a superhero, or you mean like something like a police officer or a firefighter or even a doctor, really? Well, I guess when you kind of jumble that up together, it all kind of means the same thing, saving lives and stuff. I would consider being a hero, but I don't sometimes dream of being one. So I guess no. But like, it's important to like have those kinds of people, I guess. I would definitely step in if something were to happen. Well, yeah, you see, like, now that I'm considering that, I don't know. Cause, you know, like, I would take a bullet for like my family or anybody that I love, and like anyone who's important in my life. I would take a bullet for anybody. I think I'm gonna go say yes just for that reason alone. But that's kind of a tough question. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah, I've been bullied before. I think a lot of people have, and that's a totally different subject for another time. But yeah, have you ever bullied someone else? No, I knew bullying was bad. I always knew that. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, when I was younger, I would have dreams of, like, you know, making it big, going to the Olympics, playing hockey, and even recently, like right now, my dream is to like be a big streamer, YouTuber, like all those guys. So yeah, I think I would say yes. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Oh my god, I do that more often than I care to admit. It's never intentional, but I do, and I hate that I do. I cannot stand the fact that I do this. It's never intentional, and like I never know really how to fix it because people approach things differently, and the way that I feel like I'm fixing myself when I get to the next person, like it just kind of like happens again. And I don't know why. But yes. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah, those like mysteries kind of intrigue me. Like why do all the planets like float and stuff in space? Yeah, I would say yeah. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yeah, actually, I graduated high school as a like graphic designer, and you know I make videos and edit thumbnails and stuff like that. So yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I would like to think that I'm a good friend. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like, my intentions are only ever good. I never have, like, any, like, bad intentions. Because, you know, even though stuff happens unintentionally, like, that's just human nature. And the fact that I try to be there just in general, I feel like kind of shows a lot. So I'm gonna say yes for this one. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yeah, I definitely have my flaws. Yeah, everybody has flaws, but that's another thing that makes us all unique. We all have baggage. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous egregious crime? I don't even know what that word means, but no, I've never dreamt about being a villain. No. Do you believe in perfection? No. Nobody's perfect. Perfect, just like normal, is boring. Have you ever stolen from someone? No? I mean, like, I've never, like, stolen anything like a criminal or anything like that, but, like, as far as, like, something small, like, maybe like a candy bar or something like that. But I don't think that's what that question really means. I'm gonna say no. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? No. No, I would let myself go. I would let myself go before I ever did anything like that. Yeah, no. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Ooh. No. No, I don't think I would. Because I wouldn't want to live that last day having everybody like worry about me or anything like that. I would want to live out like a normal day. No matter what it is. Like I just want to live out that day like I would any other day. So, no, I wouldn't tell anyone. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yeah, I have my best friends that we tell everybody, tell everything to. I've told them my secrets and they've told me theirs. Yeah. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Is this like a trick question, like suggesting that like would you trust somebody else without getting to know them even though you don't know them? Because if it's a question that's something like that, I don't know. I mean, people are kind of wild in this day and age. If you asked me this like 5 years ago, even that, I would think I would say yeah, but I think in this case I'm gonna say no. Do you know who I am? No, I do not. Ooh, well, I know who you are. If I appear behind you right now, would you scream? I mean, I can see. That's not the that's not the right music for this. Yeah, probably. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No, because I can see behind myself and I know there's nothing behind me. Like, I mean, even, you know, there's nothing. I'm gonna say no just because I know you're not actually there. Of course not. That would be silly, now wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? I don't exactly know what the real definition of this word is. If it's like to show like empathy or like, you know, show like sorrow for someone, I think I would say yeah. Just cause like I can feel when other people are distressed, and I always like helping people out whenever they need it. I think if it's asking something like that, then yeah. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? I try to be, but no. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I have, like in hockey when I played. I've been in fights like that. Yeah, I'll count that because that's still fighting. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes, I got diagnosed at a very young age to get frequent migraines, and it sucks. Yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? So yeah, sometimes like when I'm tired or something, when I go into work, my shift starts at like 6 in the morning and I'm really tired and I don't really feel like pulling my head up or anything like that. Yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I don't think I would. There's nothing wrong with it. Bald is beautiful, but I don't think it's something that I personally would do. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Yeah. Like fit, stuff like that. I mean, that kind of stuff doesn't really matter to me anyway, but I would say yeah. Just because I'm attracted to pretty much anything, anybody. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? No, I'm not really much of a dancer. Do you trust your best friend entirely? I mean, I have multiple best friends, but I all trust them. I trust them all. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No, like I said before, I kind of have like a vivid memory of my past, so no. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. Nah, because I'm a better person than that. I wouldn't, like... That would still kind of eat at me, the fact that I did something like that. So, no. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Not really running from a killer, but this is another thing, like an experience I had recently where, I guess I was going through like a sleep paralysis and I couldn't move and I felt like somebody was in my room, like ready to kill me. So that's not really like running from a killer. And other than that, I don't really think I had any like experiences like that before. So I'm gonna say no. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Not necessarily a cliff, but falling, yes. I've definitely had dreams like that before. You know, where you kind of like wake up in a panic and you feel like you're falling. I've definitely had those kinds of dreams before. I think I'm going to say yes for this, just even though it's not really necessarily a cliff. It's kind of like the same concept. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I think I have one time before. Well, no, I think it's been like multiple times. I can't really remember now. But yeah, I think I have before. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yeah, I don't really read too often, but like scary movies I enjoy. I enjoy any kind of movie really. I don't really watch too many movies, but I'm not really against seeing anything either. So I would say yeah. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes, I love anything comedy. I really try to like learn comedy stuff based on what I see. And sometimes I just kind of like straight up try to replicate it or something. But which I kind of hate that I do that, but it's the only way for me to like really learn. So yeah, I do. Do you like being the center of attention? No, not really. I don't really like having that many eyes on me. I mean, like something like this is kind of different, but like if you were like in a room and I was like standing like at a podium, like being like trying to get everyone's attention or something like that, I don't think I would do that. That's kind of the same as like the leader question. Do you feel like someone is always watching you? Not really since before my dad passed. Once he did, I do kind of feel like he does watch over me and my family. So I would say recently, yes, I think I would say yes to this. Just for that reason alone. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to go to space? Yeah, I've wondered that. I've kind of like thought about like what it would be like to like go in a rocket ship and fly up there into space and see what it's like. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Well, I don't know if the sleep paralysis that I experienced counts as like out of body, because I still felt like I was there. I think I'd say no for this one. Have you ever punched a nun? No, actually I have not punched a nun. Do I like dogs better than cats? Sorry, I'm still recovering from that other question. I mean, I've had dogs pretty much my whole life, and I've only ever had like one cat currently. So I guess maybe in that sense, yeah. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No, I'm not really a big fan of reading things. If I could watch movies all the time, I totally would. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Kinda, cause I'm still kind of thinking about it. Yeah. Do you get starstruck easily? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. There's definitely times where things kind of like catch my attention and I just start looking. Yeah, I think I would say yeah. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? No, I could do stuff like that. I don't really mind big crowds or anything like that. I just don't want to be like the center of attention of them. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, I like spending time with people. I don't really care about getting anything. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, I've never punched a nun. Did you laugh? Yeah, I did actually. Did you say what the F in your head or even out loud? No, I didn't say that. I'm gonna say no for that. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? Not really. I'm not a violent person. If there's this, do you think you're going to it? I don't know. I would sure hope not. No. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? I enjoy all kinds of games, really. I'm gonna say yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? Yeah, it's healthy. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. No, because when I said like I get migraines frequently, I know exactly what it means. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Not really. I mean, I'm pretty fine. Is your mouth dry? Not anymore. Well, no, actually. It kind of is, actually. Yeah. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Not profanity solely. Profanity mixed with like altercations, whether physical or mental, makes me uncomfortable. But just straight up profanity, I would say no. Do you believe in legendary beings such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No, I don't. Are you poor with money management? Yes. Yes, I am. And I hate it. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 1, 7, 11, 13, 21, 69. I'm gonna go 21. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Black. Mainly because it's one of my favorite colors. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, vile. I don't know what some of these words really mean. I've heard of them, and I've heard them used in sentences before, but I don't know like their real definition. I'm gonna say sick, just because my throat is killing me right now. I don't think I've ever talked this much ever in my life, in like one setting. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. I'm gonna say blessed, because I feel like I am very lucky to be where I am right now, especially within my situations. In all my situations that I'm in right now, I feel very blessed to be where I am right now. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, charm. Luck. I don't have any like skill or anything like that. It's just all luck for me. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, math doesn't really do anything for me. I know some people are into that, but not me. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, just English. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No, but I would like to. I would love to go out to another country sometime. Do you enjoy coffee? No. I had a very bad experience with it when I was little, and I will never drink coffee ever again because of it. Do you believe in demons? No. That kind of falls in the same category as if like, do I believe in like God or something like that? I think I'm gonna say no, just because I think I answered no to the other questions, and I don't really think there's really anything that's like that. Do you believe in angels? Now see, this is where I'm stuck, because I don't really consider, like, because when I said before I believe in like spirits and souls and stuff like that, I don't think I really consider that as like an angel. You know, the stereotypical angel with the wings and the halo and stuff like that. But I do think that there's like beings or some sort of, you know, soul or something like that. That doesn't, to me, that doesn't really fall in the same category as angels. So I think I'm gonna say no on this one. Are you afraid of sharks? Yeah, I think so. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. I hate sitting in dirty filth bathwater. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, but the smell of nail polish does. I hate the smell of nail polish. Did you see a shadow move in your room just a few minutes ago? No. I saw my mouse move. That's fortunate. Okay. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? When I know no one is calling it? No. But there have been times like at work where I thought people were calling my name, and I thought, like, I actually thought someone was calling my name and no one actually was. Especially when like my job requires like machine operating and stuff like that. Like, I always think that like someone's trying to call for me while I'm trying to ride my machine and I can't hear them. But when I know no one is calling it, no. Things in your room often go missing and then reappear later. No, I mean, like, sometimes we lose the remote, but then find it again. But other than that, no. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? I mean, I know you mean the footsteps kind of like human footsteps. I know that's what you mean, but like, I have 3 dogs and I hear their footsteps all the time when I'm alone. But in this case, no. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yeah, every now and then. It's doesn't really scare me though, because I know it's not Like it's like some stuff explainable. It's explainable. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Actually, yeah. It's weird because like I feel like I do like have like a sense where I look at the clock and it doesn't matter what clock it would be. Like I would just be looking at the time, it would always be the same time, especially at work. Yeah. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No, but I've had those fears of that like something was gonna grab me while I was trying to get up on my bed. Yeah, has anybody ever had that happen with them before? Like, you have your lights turned out and you go to get on your bed and like you try to hurry up and get into bed before something grabs your feet. Has that ever happened to anybody before? Because that used to happen to me all the time. While I'm sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. Is your favorite color green? No. My favorite color is red and black. Are you attracted to a family member? Not in that sense. I mean, I love my family to death, but not in this sense. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah, like I would give some of it to my mom and some of it to my sister, and you know, I would like pay off things and then like I would like give some to like some of my friends if they needed it. Yeah. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. I'm not a leader. I'm not anything like that. I can't be put in charge of anything like that. No. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? No, not really. My throat's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna try to like go a little bit quicker with these. Do you like fishing? Yeah. I mean, I don't eat fish. Like I said, I'm vegan, but like I know how to go fishing without actually like hurting any of the fish. And I like, you know, catch and release. Yeah. Do you like hunting? No. Do you like camping? Yeah. You have a camper. Do you like guns? No. I've never shot a gun before. And I don't really have any plans to anytime soon. Are you getting tired of answering questions? I mean, no, but my throat's kind of killing me. I'm gonna say no though, because I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Yeah, I think so. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Do you always keep your promises? Yes, and it's kind of rare that I make promises because I always believed in the motto of don't make promises you can't keep. So when I say I promise something, I intend to follow through with it. Yes. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? It depends on the lie. If it was like a really bad lie, which I'm assuming this is what you mean, I think I would say no. Yeah, I think I would say no because if they lied to me about something, that's not really going to stop them from doing it again, even if I do trust them. Are you an only child? No, I have a sister. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No, I don't drink. Do you like tattoos? I do. I have a bunch of them. These ones and then my arm ones and then this one. Oh, or this one. I forgot which arm it was on. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No, I don't do anything like that. Do you believe you have a soul? Well, yeah, I mean, I've been saying that this entire episode. So yeah. Did you cry this week? This week? I don't think I have. I've definitely cried recently, but as far as this week goes, I don't think I have. So no. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Not really. Is it someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. I try to be as honest as I can possibly be. There's no point in lying with anybody. Do you understand how this works yet? How what works yet? If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah, I think I do, actually. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon? based on the previous question you just answered? Yeah, kinda. It feels like it's kind of getting to that point. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you. Wait, let me read that again. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers you, but that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Well, wait a minute. Let me read this again. Yeah, I don't think I would believe that because I don't really think that anybody would make something like this specifically for me. Specifically me? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No, because I think I would be alright. Like, I know the concept of like I know how to take care of myself. No. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. No, because that kind of harps back to like living alone and stuff. No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? I have had that thought before, actually. I'm gonna say yes. Just because I've thought this kind of thing before. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm not really like defending or anything like that. I mean, I know how to defend myself, but I'm not like always on guard. Which I guess is a scary thing to say now that I think about it, but no. Just answer honestly. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no just because like I don't really think that these questions are really like a base to like judge off of someone, you know? Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? I mean, I'm hearing some strange stuff like the music, but like in my room, you mean? Or like in the game? Like, I don't understand like what you're meaning with this. I'm gonna say no just because I think you mean like in the environment. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, I couldn't skip questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. Alright, here we go. I'm analyzing you very clearly. I'm judging you. Please don't judge me. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You can be very skeptical at times. You're not easily fooled, and you're not easily manipulated. You're a lot smarter than people give you credit for, and a lot of this is due to situations from your past that you've managed to learn from, rather than choosing to be a victim and fall for the same tactics that otherwise would fall for. You can truly be a guiding light to a lot of people. You can be an incredibly powerful figure in so many people's lives. You don't even realize just how magnificent your gift is, do you? Aw. Now the biggest problem lies within. You don't have a bad heart. That's not necessarily the issue. The truth of the matter is you don't always trust people's intentions, and it makes you wary of helping them freely without caution at times. You need to be a bit more trusting and a bit more open-minded at times. You're afraid of being hurt, even though others don't realize that. You guard yourself and your emotions well at times, even if others don't even know just how much you've kept hidden away. Wow. You don't have to trust everyone. You don't even have to necessarily trust anyone. But it would be of great benefit to yourself to give people a little bit more of a chance. You really stand to gain a lot by letting more people in and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Overall, you're a kind-hearted, caring person inside. People don't see you the way you truly are, though. They don't understand how dark your mind can be at times, but you know, you've got a very high probability of helping a lot of people, provided you're willing to share yourself and your abilities freely. Open up a bit more. You're going to bless a lot of people by sharing yourself more openly and freely. Your secret word is gifted. Remember this word. It will come in handy. Wow, that's wild. I'm like blown away right now because that's honestly kind of how I've been thinking that not the word, not the secret word, but like, oh my god. Oh, is it over? Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in for a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Oh, okay. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypnosis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the test Chamber on Steam if you enjoyed this installment. You can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. Okay. Yeah, I did get those other games, actually. If you'd like to support us further or try our other games, you can find a link to all of our titles on the title screen of this game under the section Our Other Games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Wow. That was insane. So yeah, I guess in conclusion to that, my secret word was gifted. Wow, I can't believe that game came to that conclusion. That was very, very interesting. That was a very unique experience, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing the other games. I think now that I think about it, I don't know. I think I said in the beginning of this that the games were free, but I don't know if that's the case. But I don't think they were expensive either. I'd have to go back and look and see just to make sure, and if I'm wrong, then please let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, and just belittle me, I guess. I don't care. Well, don't do that, but yeah, this was a very enlightening experience, and I honestly can't wait to try out the next games. I think I might just go ahead and try and play it and see what the results I can get out of that are. But yeah, until next time, I will catch you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.